Last year, Consumer Reports ranked Genesis as its #1 automaker. Subaru was number 7. This year, Subaru has taken its place, moving up 6 spots to take down the luxury brand. Consumer Reports has just released its annual rankings report and, for the first time ever, the small Japanese automaker has been crowned king. Consumer Reports said, Subaru's strong predicted reliability and owner satisfaction marks drove it to the head of the pack. This impressive performance was boosted by the Ascent, Crosstrek, and Forester SUVs sitting atop their categories. Subaru has impressed industry analysts and other rankings institutions for many years due to its vehicle's solid reliability, standard all-wheel drive, safety, and long-term value. Consumer Reports did point out Subaru's lone blemish in its existing lineup, the WRX, which scored much below average for predicted reliability. Perhaps one of the reasons why is because the WRX and WRX STI are still built on the previous generation and out-of-date Impreza sedan platform. A complete redesign for both variants is due in the near future. Following Subaru in this year's ranking was Genesis, followed by Porsche, Audi, Lexus, Mazda, BMW, Lincoln, Toyota, and Hyundai. Take note of the only American brand in the top 10. Well done, Lincoln. Porsche also scored well, moving up 2 spots from last year while its Audi rival dropped 2 spots. Lexus dropped by 1 while Mazda boosted itself by 7 spots. As for Lincoln's success, it increased its rankings position by an impressive 9 spots compared to last year thanks to improved reliability, especially for the Continental sedan. Mini, which came in at number 15, also did well as it was the most upwardly mobile brand this year. Both Chrysler and Tesla dropped the most, each by 11 spots. Consumer Reports states that it ranks the car brands by averaging the overall scores for all of the vehicles it tested and then ranks them accordingly. Each brand must have had 2 or more Consumer Reports tested models to be included in the rankings. As such, Maserati, Ram, and Smart were not included in this year's list.
Subaru has fully redesigned the Legacy sedan, but you'd never know it. The model sits on a new platform and features new technologies, but the exterior design changes are pretty minimal. That's not surprising given Subaru's conservative attitude toward vehicle styling. The question is the subtle approach effective or not? Let's take a closer look at the design updates on the 2020 Subaru Legacy. Up front, the headlights look smaller, although very similar to the old design. There is no longer a frame around the grille, giving the new model a more streamlined appearance. The new grille also has sharper corners than the old one. The model pictured here has new black trim around the lower intake area. When looking at the side profile, you'll notice the biggest change is the new set of wheels. The 2 main character lines that run across the doors have also been redesigned. The top character line is softer, and the bottom one curves upward toward the rear wheel. Subaru revamped the design of the side mirrors for improved aerodynamics. Also, notice the shape of the window has altered near the rear. The roof line drops down more sharply when it reaches the trunk compared to the old model. In the rear, you'll find slimmer taillights with a new lighting signature. This change is complemented by a redesigned license plate area and bumper. Overall, the rear looks more upright. The most important updates happen inside the cabin. The previous model featured an optional 8-inch screen oriented horizontally. Now, Subaru has adopted an 11.6-inch screen oriented vertically like a tablet. If you want to change the cabin temperature, there are new haptic controls at the bottom of the screen, as well as physical buttons off to the side. The air vents are now positioned to the side of the screen instead of on top. You'll also find the shifter is new.
Subaru is gearing up to introduce its new e-Boxer hybrid powertrain at the 2019 Geneva Auto Show, and it'll do so in a mysterious crossover concept. The Visiv Adrenaline concept, from what the teaser shows, should be cool. From the photo we can see a clear oval-shaped logo set into a trapezoidal grille so far, but we can also see a round-topped windshield and side window glass that appears to indicate this off-roader is a two-door. Could this be a look at the next-generation Crosstrek? Is it a new dedicated plug-in hybrid model? Perhaps it's some sort of new off-road WRX coupe? The company has been using the word Visiv recently for its concepts, saying the word is a mashup of the slogan Vision for Innovation. The name was used on a 3-row SUV concept displayed at the 2016 Los Angeles Auto Show on what eventually became the Subaru Ascent and on a slick-looking wagon concept from the 2018 Geneva show. So far, only one of them has resulted in a production vehicle, so time will tell. The real news is the hybrid powertrain showcased under its sculpted hood. Subaru currently offers a plug-in hybrid version of its Crosstrek SUV, which is pleasant and slightly quicker than the gasoline-only model. The new e-Boxer powertrain is expected to offer longer electric-only driving range from a larger battery pack and should work its way throughout the Subaru lineup. We'll know more in a few weeks when we see the concept for ourselves in Geneva.
Subaru Canada made the new 2020 Legacy sedan the centerpiece of its display at the Auto Show in Toronto, a week after its global debut at the Chicago Auto Show. But don't go looking for Canadian-specific information on the model lineup and pricing. With the vehicle not on sale until fall, it's just too soon for that level of detail, although Subaru officials did say Canada will continue to offer its own trims, distinct from those in the United States. In broad strokes, the new sedan, the bigger selling Outback version is still to be revealed, migrates to the global architecture that already underpins all of Subaru's vehicles except the BRZ sports car and Outback. While still recognizably a legacy, the new shape features what Subaru describes as thick and solid body lines that convey both peace of mind and power. The structure is dramatically stronger and the cabin is roomier in almost every direction, with best-in-class legroom. A portrait-oriented 11.6-inch screen is the centerpiece on the dashboard and will be the onboard interface for Subaru Starlink, a suite of connected services that uses the car's own embedded 4G LTE phone. Subaru's EyeSight Safety Suite, including adaptive cruise, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, lead vehicle start alert and more, will be standard across the board. The base engine will be a substantially new 2.5-liter, 182 horsepower Boxer 4, while turbo power returns in the form of a 260 horsepower, 2.4L unit that replaces the previous naturally aspirated 3.6-liter Boxer 6 as the up-level alternative. Both engines drive all four wheels via a CVT transmission. In a mid-size sedan segment that is fast shrinking, the new Legacy faces both challenges and opportunities. With Nissan deciding to make all-wheel drive standard on its new Altima in Canada, standard AWD is no longer a unique selling proposition for the Legacy. As well, the mid-size segment isn't declining only in terms of buyer demand. Supply is also down, as the Detroit automakers all but abandoned the sedan business to focus on pickups and CVs. Analyst Robert Carwold, Senior Manager, Automotive Practice Canada at JD Power says, The Legacy and the Ultima are both new designs, and they both are in a position to grab some share as some of the other players start vacating that market. They're not going to grow this segment, but whoever is left standing in the room might be able to pick up more buyers, and they both might be able to do that at the same time just because of when they decided to do this in the marketplace.